Here is the Schleich Eldrador Creatures Lava Scorpion. This is catalog number 70142. I bought this through an online store sometime during 2021. In just a moment I will show you the packaging this came in, and then I will review the figure itself. Here is the packaging for the Schleich Eldrador Creatures Lava Scorpion. It is catalog number 70142, although I didn't see the catalog number anywhere in this. Now I had to buy this online because I couldn't find this in the store, and looking at this, it's actually rather big. Look at it compared to my hand. I don't think this thing would survive its time in a store, because I'm sure kids would have their way with this thing and demolish it, and even adults, if they're not careful, might break it. So I ordered this online, and it came in this bag, and it came rather nicely wrapped in plastic bubbles and in the box, so it came in good shape. It's been in this bag for a few months now, and it was all intact. But then I pulled this out of the box because I was getting ready to make a video out of this, and one of these claws had fallen off, and I don't remember dropping this or knocking it around so much. So while it was still in the bag, I managed to pop it back in. So apparently some of these joints can come a little bit loose. So let's take this thing out of the packaging here and then take a look at the Lava Scorpion itself. So I'll just carefully rip it open there, and we will release this rather monstrous Lava Scorpion. So, rather impressive looking. So I'll take it out and review this Lava Scorpion itself. Here is the Schleich Eldrador Creatures Lava Scorpion. Let's take a look at the dimensions of this figure. At the longest point, from the front claw to the back leg there, looks like it is about 8 1/4 inches long. At the widest point, with these claws stretched out, looks like it is almost 6 inches wide. And at the highest point, with this tail stretched out to the highest point there, looks like it is 7 3/4 inches high, or 7 3/4 inches tall. So it's a rather impressive scorpion figure. Now it does have some joints on it. It looks like these are ball joints, so there's a ball stuck into a socket, so these might come out. Although, considering how expensive it is, I don't want to try ripping it out. This one did fall out at some point, and I was able to snap it back in, but I don't want to pull it out. So this is how this claw moves. Moves quite a bit. This one moves quite a bit. Here, this tail moves right here, and it's a ball and socket joint, so it moves around a lot. Very nice. And this moves around. Although I see pictures where this thing is pointing this way. I don't know if that's what scorpions normally do. Yeah, I've never actually seen a real scorpion in front of me, and I'm rather happy about that. But personally, I prefer it to look like this. It just looks better this way. I don't know if that's real, if that's how scorpions really look, though. Now these are some kind of arachnids related to spiders, but spiders bother me a lot more than scorpions. Maybe the extra claws and this big tail here just makes it look very different from a spider, so it just doesn't bother me that much. However, when I look at the legs, and I start to feel a little bit nervous. I just don't like the legs. It's too much like an actual spider, so that bothers me. Fortunately, this is a plastic figure and just doesn't look realistic. Although I'd hate to see an actual scorpion or spider this big. Look at that. Compared to my hand, it's huge. So I'm sure I would faint and maybe play dead if I actually saw one of these. So later I will show more images or a video of the stinger and the claws, because that's a different plastic. It's a hard plastic. The rest of this is also kind of a hard plastic, but feels just a little bit rubbery. It's either the paint or a slightly different plastic material. So mostly black and red. Now here are the legs. Now these are very rubbery and they bend quite a bit. All of these legs bend quite a bit. And the jaws, that's a bit harder there, so they don't bend very much. Now the legs actually hold this thing above the surface. Although considering how rubbery they are, I don't know how long they'll actually be able to do that. I think eventually this plastic will warp and the body will end up resting on whatever surface you're putting this on. So you might want to save this plastic piece to store the scorpion on it when you don't have it out on display. That way it'll preserve the shape and the legs will still look nice after many years or so. So it has a lot of nice painting here. A lot of nice design there. So it's a very, very impressive figure. So in just a moment I'll show more close-ups of the stinger and the claw. Here I want to show how translucent some of the parts are. If we look at the tail, the entire section of the tail, or the venomous part or poisonous part, this whole section here is translucent, but only the tip here is kind of red, so they put some black paint on the rest of it. Same thing with the claws. A little hard to see there, but the entire claw is actually translucent red plastic with parts of it, let's try it again there, with parts of it painted black. So this entire part here, all of that is translucent plastic, but part of it is painted over, so only the tips are translucent and the rest of it is painted over with the black paint. all in all, I'd say that this Schleich Eldrador Creatures Lava Scorpion is a very impressive figure. And although it looks like a very scary scorpion, fortunately it looks very fake, so it's not very bothersome to look at or keep on display. So thank you for watching my video. Please like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with my future reviews. Until next time, goodbye everyone.